Coming to you from Seattle tonight, where the roof at Safeco Field has been closed for comfort. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the Kansas City Royals and the Seattle Mariners. Two of the best bats in the business go at it next on the show. Felix Hernandez is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for the Mariners. What's your take on him, EK?
Well, Matty, he's having a fantastic year with an ERA of under 2. He's going to have to pitch real well in this one to keep that ERA as minuscule as it is.
Alcides Escobar strides forward, and we are set for baseball here this evening.
Shortstop, Alcides Escobar.
First pitch of the game is taken for ball 1 as we get underway at 7-11 tonight.
First pitch, 7-11.
And back-to-back pitches out of the zone to begin the evening. It's 2-0 now. Now, people have described this guy as throwing a heavy sinker. Would you guys agree with that assessment?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, it's hard to explain why that's the case, but it's true. When you run into a guy with a good sinker and lots of movement on it, it just feels like you're hitting a bowling ball. The ball just doesn't go anywhere.
Throw is low, and he can't get it to stick in the webbing.
Talk about setting a bad tone for a ball game. First batter of the game, and they can't make a routine throw to first. You better hope that's not a sign of things to come.
In now, Mike Moustakas, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Hernandez comes set. Here's the first pitch. Swing and a little tapper. The second for 1. Return throw is in time, and what do you know, they do get the double play.
Wow, this is a nice play right here. You've got to come out of that crouch from behind the plate. No hesitation. He knows exactly where he's going. Second base all the way, and he's able to get that 2-6-3 started. He took a chance, but it paid off.
In now is Lorenzo Cain, as he'll take a changeup here for strike 1. The average right at the 200 mark on the year. 2 home runs and 8 runs batted in. The windup and the 0-1. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. And set up behind the plate is Ricky Holiday, as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
Well, kind of strangely, Holiday has a bit of a reputation for rewarding the high strike. And that can really upset the hitter sometimes because the pitcher isn't usually trying to throw it there. So we'll see if any of that shows up. Yeah, he was hoping for a quick 1-2-3 to start the night. Now he's going to have a little work to do with a runner on and a dangerous cleanup hitter coming up.
Eric Hosmer will get his first shot here, and you can see he's got that average up near the 330 mark to begin play.
And I think it's just a little too early to get overly excited about this guy, but we all know he's very capable of keeping this up over the course of the season.
Here it comes, 1-0. Hit hard on the ground to third. On to second for the force out, and the side is retired. Good first inning there for Felix Hernandez. So now the Mariners offense gets to work for the first time. We've got no score. Chris Medlin, the California-born right-hander, is on the mound. EK, what's the word on him?
Well, guys, you take a look at that ERA. He has not been good this year. Got to throw a lot better, and hopefully he can start doing that in this one.
Here now's Nori Aoki to start things out in the home half of inning number 1.
Leading off for the Mariners, left fielder, Nori Aoki.
Now he starts to chase a pitch outside, and he can't pull the bat back in time. It's strike 1. Eric Karros, we look at the Royals as they enter play here tonight. They come in hoping to get back on the beam as they've dropped 3 straight.
And you know, the little things have been a recurring theme on these telecasts for years now. But when you're in a losing streak like this, no matter how minor it is, it always seems like the little things are going the other team's way. That has certainly been the case these last few games.
Very weakly on the ground. Throw to first is in time for the first out.
And that's what the two-seam fastball will do for you. Running away, not just for strikeouts. Here he gets him to hit it on the ground for an easy out.
Kyle Seager will take his first swings here. And as you can see, not a lot going right for him offensively here in this first month of the year. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. Can't get around quick enough, and that'll move the count to 1-1. Foul right at the plate. The count moves now to 1-2. The 1-2 pitch. Just a bit low. Tough call, but it's 2-2. Bases are empty. 1 man out. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Hit sharply on the ground to the left. He gets dirty, but he can't make the play. It's a base hit.
Oh, and that's a good sign right there. They're really hoping to get him going out of that 2 spot. And he comes through big time right here with a first inning single.
The second baseman, Robinson Cano, takes his first shot here with a runner at first now and 1 away. First delivery to him on the way. In there, strike 1. Is that really the spot you want to be messing with here?
It shouldn't be. That's a danger zone if you ask me.
Runner at first here, 1 man out. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. And he'll fall behind now to 1-2. And another foul ball. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Chop fouled over towards the coaching box. Ball and 2 strikes. Here it is. To first. Escobar. And good hustle by the pitcher there on the back end as it's a 3-6-1 double play, and the side is retired. We'll head to inning number 2 here at Safeco with no score. Kendrys will stand in, hoping to get things turned around here in April as he enters play with an average down in the 220s. Hernandez gets the sign. First pitch on its way. Now a changeup from Hernandez as he gets ahead. It's 0-1. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. One and two, here it comes. Now a pitch runs in on him here, and all he can do is flare one foul off to the right side. And this is fouled at the plate. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Chop foul at the plate. It'll remain 1-2. Here's the 1-2 delivery. And here's a slider. Strike three called, and that'll be the first out of the inning. Well, there are the rowdy fans of Kings Court. Always fun to watch them do their thing on days when Felix takes the mound.
Yeah, it's a pretty cool thing they've got going on here in Seattle. It looks like a lot of fun for those fans and for Felix.
Alex Gordon will get his first opportunity here, and that average is certainly not where he wants it, down in the 220s to begin the ballgame. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike one.
You know, a lot of times with a sinker baller out there, you're just conditioned to always look for something down. So he can surprise you with that high fastball, maybe four-seam it every once in a while, and when he does, you can forget it.
Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike.
Yeah, and when that pitch starts off outside, it's much easier to get a better view of it and then just lay off.
No score here as we play inning number 2. Slider clocked in the mid-80s there. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
Very patient here to start the at-bat. Maybe even a little too patient, because now he's down 1-2.
Yeah, and I don't think he's going to get anything better than that to hit.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And this is swung on and missed, and Gordon becomes out number 2 now.
And this is why, as a hitter, working the count in your favor is so important. I mean, here, this is probably a ball, but you can't risk taking this pitch on 1-2 and hope that you get the benefit of the umpire's call. You pretty much have to swing at it, even though you probably wouldn't have been able to do much with it in the first place.
Here's the catcher, Salvador Perez, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. 258 the average to begin play. 3 homers and 11 RBIs. Tap fouled at home plate. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2.
Yeah, that's the put-away curveball. A great pitch with 2 strikes. You start it in the zone and then let it work out and see if he'll chase.
Hit down the third base line, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Ready on 1-2. And it's to 2-2 now with the bases empty and 2 gone here in the inning.
Yeah, that's a great pitch on 1-2. You start it in the zone and hopefully you'll get that guy thinking he needs to protect. It turned out to be a good take.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. This is skied out toward right. Moving under it, Smith. And that's the 3rd out. So a strong inning there for Felix Hernandez. It remains 0-0. Nelson Cruz strides into the box now to lead off the home half of the second inning.
And this is a guy that can make a big change in this game with one swing of the bat, because you know he has big-time power.
Into the windup and the pitch. On the ground to third. And a good throw gets him one gone.
Well, he really bunched him up on that two-seam fastball right there. That's not a very confident swing either, and the result, just an easy ground ball.
Here's Adam Lind. As he'll take a look at ball one. He'll come in here at 263. 1 home run and 3 driven in. Bottom of the second here with no score. And a strike to even the count. 1-1.
Yeah, the best way to neutralize this guy's power, just keep putting pitches right there.
And this is low, ball 2. 2-1. Hard ground ball. Defense played him perfectly. Over to the bag with it is Hosmer, and he'll get the out.
Now, these infielders have been busy early on, and that's another ground ball out for him. Probably not going to be the last one we see either.
Seth Smith gets his first chance here, looking to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. And, looked inside, but that's ruled as strike. 0-1.
Tonight, borderline calls, you got to be swinging.
2 out, nobody on. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
And you kind of get the sense that he's not really messing around out there too much. There hasn't been a whole lot of setting guys up here in this inning. He's just trying to get himself back into that dugout as fast as he can.
Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. More in a moment on the show, the Friday Night Showcase. Omar Infante is into the box as we are all set to begin the third.
Second baseman, Omar Infante.
Hit in the air out to center field. Martin is under it as he puts it away, and it's 1 pitch, 1 away to start the third.
He's just trying to get a fastball in there to start the inning. Ball winds up getting hit pretty well, but not well enough to do any damage. It's a 1 pitch out.
Gerard Dyson will dig in now, and as you can see, he's well over 300 here to start this new campaign. Hernandez into the windup. Here's the first pitch. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. Third inning, no score to this point. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
And I think with no one on base, this is a guy you need to come after. I certainly wouldn't be afraid to give him a fastball here.
From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. Late swing on the hitter's count. Still a good count for him now, however, at 2-1. Now a ball lined to the left side, but foul. 1 out, nobody on. A swinging bunt out in front of the plate. Gonna be a tough play. Throw to first to be in time, and Hernandez looking good here with 2 away.
Shortstop, Alcides Escobar.
Alcides Escobar, the hitter now. 0 for 1 on the day after reaching on an error his first time up.
Yeah, still looking for his first hit of the game, so let's see if he can come through with that one right here.
He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. This is in the air to center. Does he have another 1-2-3 for the Ledger? He will not. This ball gets down to break the string.
Well, this guy's been absolutely wearing it lately. He's averaged down into the 220s, so if there was ever a guy that needed to put together a 4-hit ball game, this is the guy. Got that first one out of the way.
So it's a runner at first with 2 gone, and standing in the left-handed hitting third baseman Mike Moustakas. And Hernandez will go to first, and a dive, but he's back in. Here comes the first pitch. Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball 1. Seemed to quicken his delivery to the plate on that last pitch.
Well, you got to remember the slide step does 2 things for you. It gets the catcher the ball quicker so he can throw a guy out, or it will hold the runner on first so he doesn't steal it all.
That evens it up 1-1. Two out with the man at first. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Pulled toward right center field. After it is Martin. And that ends the inning. Royals leave 1. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Will stand in now. Still struggling to get anything going offensively.
Well, he hasn't played very well all season, and if you look at his last 10 games, he's only had 4 hits in those 10. So what's he doing to help?
Low for ball 1. You like what you've seen from this guy so far?
I do. I like where he's putting the fastball, and I like the movement he's been getting on both his curveball and changeup. I think he'll do well.
A high strike there, and it's 1-1. That's on the corner to put him behind now. 1-2.
Nothing fancy. 3 fastballs so far in this at bat. He could go just about anywhere from here.
Hit pretty well out toward right center field. Kane going back. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning.
Batting 8.
Well, this is why you have your speediest outfielder in center field. He doesn't have to be your best outfielder, but he's got to be able to track some things down, and this is why they've got him out there right now. What a brilliant play.
Here's the catcher now, Chris Iannetta, as he'll take a breaking ball in off the plate for ball 1. 261 the average coming into action here. 2 home runs and 5 driven in. Bounced softly in front of the plate. Perez scoops it up. Throw on to first. 2 gone.
Batting 9. The shortstop, Ketel Marte.
Ketel Marte will dig in for the first time, and he'll do so right at the 300 mark for the year.
Well, for me, that's just really impressive for a guy his age. It's always exciting to see young players blossoming into stars right before your eyes.
Up and in for ball 1. And he looks at a changeup in there. 1-1. One and two now as that one's fouled off. Late making contact on that swing, and will do it again on 1 and 2. That's down the left side. Will Gordon have a play? No, it's a foul ball. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. 2 and 2 now with 2 away and the base is empty.
Ooh, there's a tough one to take right there on a 1 and 2 pitch, especially after fighting off so many pitches leading up to that one.
2 out, nobody on. Chop foul at the plate, and the count holds at 2 and 2. Fights off another pitch and hits it foul right at the plate. A 2 and 2 count. Here's the pitch. Out in front of that one. May have been looking fastball. Good job just to make contact. Dribbled down the third baseline. Perez has it, and the inning is going to continue here as he reaches on an infield single.
Much easier to do in retrospect, but you almost wonder if he would have been better served to let this ball go and see if it would have gone foul. There's no guarantees it would have, but that was always going to be a tough play anyway.
Nori Aoki is at the plate as he takes a cold strike 1.
Yeah, I don't think you want to come in throwing a lot of high changeups. That's a pitch he's going to have to get lower in the strike zone.
Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. A swing, and it's popped in the air back behind first. Infante, ranging into shallow right, makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. 3 innings complete, and we are tied 0-0. Lorenzo Cain is ready here as we begin the top of the 4th.
You know, guys, I love a guy like this leading off an inning for you. He makes good contact, and he can run.
Now Hernandez will get back to work here as he jumps ahead of the leadoff man. No balls and a strike. Not much to shout about for either team here as we start the 4th inning, 0-0.
Yeah, I think we kind of knew that pitching might take the upper hand here. Maybe not to this extent, but both guys have really thrown the ball well.
In there, and he's in control 0-2 now.
2 pitches right on the outside corner. If he's going to keep looking at him, they might as well just stay out there. But why not?
And here's a slider. Strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
Well, anytime you're leading off an inning, it's true. You don't want to just go up there blindly swinging at anything close to the zone. But you also want to at least take the pad off your shoulder. I mean, he phoned this one in.
So 1 gone in the inning now, and that'll bring in the first baseman, Eric Hosmer. Sinker runs outside to start the at-bat, 1-0. Hernandez is ready. Here it is on 1-0. Sneaks a fastball by him at the letters. It's 1-1. A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. Ready to deliver the 1-2. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. Throw gets him 2 down.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Kendrys Morales.
Kendrys Morales in now. He went down looking at his first trip to the plate.
Yeah, it's always a frustrating thing to go down looking, but you know what? Everybody does it. So you've got to let that one go and make the next AB count.
Out in front of it, strike 1. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact.
Yeah, and on 2-1 right now, you got to figure this guy's wound up for the fastball here. Maybe you come with the breaking ball here out of the zone and hope he goes after it.
Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Chops it foul at home plate as the count moves to 2-2 now. He's ready with the 2-2 pitch. Just out in front of that one, still 2-2. Third foul ball in a row, and this is turning into a pretty good at-bat. Set to deal on 2-2. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. Seager has it. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Pretty painless half of the inning, all told. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4, and we are tied 0-0. Kyle Seager is set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
Well, they still don't have any runs on the board yet, so getting this leadoff man on base would be huge.
And a check swing here, but he clearly went around on a pitch that would have been a strike anyway. It's 0-1. And he lays off for ball 1.
Well, that's a good spot for that two-seam fastball. You know, remember, that'll run away from left-handers, so a good idea to work the outside edge.
1-1, here it comes. Swing and a line drive, but this is a foul ball. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out. So with that, let's call on the guys in the graphics department to put up the pitch speed comparison for the 2 starters. And you can see that both guys are well into the 90s, 95 on one hand and just 2 miles an hour slower on the other. So the bases are empty with 1 man gone. And set to stand in the fine second baseman Robinson Cano. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1. And he couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane to the plate, and that'll be ruled a strike. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Fought off at the plate, and we'll do it again. Now another 1-2. A little roller toward the hole. And good hustle to get over and tag him for the out.
Now batting.
Boy, that's some movement out there on the mound. You see that as a righty, he'll naturally fall off a bit to the first base side of the mound, and He just uses that momentum to field this thing on the run and do it all himself.
Here's Nelson Cruz now. As he takes a called strike on the black, it's 0-1.
Well, this pitching staff has done a pretty darn good job against him in this series.
And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. And this one runs a little too far in. Ball 2. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Well, I think it's time to attack now because these guys haven't been in too many good hitters' counts. This is where you need to pounce.
Hit hard on the ground towards second. Played on the backhand. Throw in time, and the side is retired. We'll see Alex Gordon to start things out when we come back. Through 4, still tied, 0-0. There is Alex Gordon. He'll be the first to greet Felix Hernandez to start the inning.
Number 4, Alex Gordon.
Hernandez looks in. Here comes the first pitch. And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0. All right, 4 scoreless innings in the books. What's it going to take to push across our first run?
Well, I think both pitchers have really dominated so far. This is where getting the leadoff guy on is so key. You know, get the pitcher into the stretch, get him out of his comfort zone. Then maybe your offense can go from there.
First 2 pitches off the mark here. It's 2-0.
And this is what you got to do up there, Steve. You got to wait him out.
Yeah, and if you can lay off the off-speed stuff, that's when you're going to get your fastball to hit.
3-0 now.
Looking a little off here to start the 5th.
And a good eye here as he takes ball 4, and it's a base on balls to lead off the 5th inning.
Yeah, nothing on the scoreboard yet, so maybe this can be a start as he's on base to lead off the inning.
Striding into the box, Salvador Perez. He flew out in his last at-bat. In there, no balls and a strike.
Well, this guy has thrown a first pitch strike to about 50% of the batters he's faced. He's pitching well, but those numbers could be pumped up a little bit.
No runs, 2 hits, and no errors so far for the Royals. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
Yeah, not a real good job of pitch recognition there. I mean, this ball was going to be in on his hands to begin with. I don't know quite what he saw that made him want to swing at that thing, but it just completely locked him up there.
Omar Infante to stand in. Runners on the move for second. A little bouncer. That's a foul ball. The 0-1 pitch. Gets a small piece near the plate. Foul ball, strike two. Two strike deliveries in the dirt. 1-2 now. Runners on first with one down. And this is off the glove of Iannetta. It gets away. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch.
And sometimes those curveballs, when they hit the dirt, they've got a lot of spin on them. They react in funny ways. Here it looks like he's in good position to block this thing, but it winds up kicking away, and that's a wild pitch.
Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. Chopped foul at the plate, and we'll do it again. And Hernandez won't get him to chase this one. It's a full count now, 3-2. Gerard Dyson will be next. He's set. Here's the 3-2. And that misses, ball 4. So with one out, that'll at least set up the double play possibility here that could get them out of the inning.
You can see the pitching coach heading for the mound, and this is nothing more than just trying to reassure your guy and give him a chance to compose himself. He's been great so far, so there's no reason to think that he can't work out of this.
Now at the plate, Gerard Dyson. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Well, I think it was a sinker that he rolled over last time up, and he's probably going to see that same pitch again. You got to wait for a mistake up in the zone against a guy like this.
Oh, it's hit to third. 5, 4, 3. It's a double play, and the inning is over. A couple of walks, but no damage. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show after this. Adam Lind comes to the plate as we get started here in the bottom of the 5th.
Well, they still aren't even on the board yet, so this leadoff guy needs to get on so they can manufacture a run.
Pitch swung on and hit in the air. And he will make the catch while ranging backward as he just put the glove up and hauled it in for the first out.
Wow.
Smith.
Seth Smith is into the box. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Well, at the very least, he went down hacking. Striking out is one of the many frustrations that go along with hitting, and you have to accept that it's going to happen sometimes.
And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Anytime you can throw a first pitch strike to about 60% of the batters you've faced or better than that, then you should get pretty good results. And we're in the middle innings in this game, so that's pretty good.
Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now. One out, nobody on. Takes something off, but it's 1-2 now.
Good changeup right there, down in the strike zone. Definitely the one they wanted to strike him out on, so that's a great job to lay off.
Now he lifts a high pop-up, drifting into foul territory on the right side. Catch made there by Hosmer, and there are 2 gone now.
We'll take a look at this on show track, and that's been an effective location for him so far. He's really been handcuffing these guys inside, and he gets another pop-up out of it.
Here's Leonis Martin. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. 2-0.
Well, this is a guy up there that's not hitting a ton right now, but he can still work the count, and that alone can be beneficial to an offense.
And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Gordon is there, and that retires the side. 1-2-3 go the Mariners. Sixth inning coming up. Still zip, zip. Alcides Escobar makes his way to the box to lead us off in the sixth inning.
And guys, this is the guy you want leading off this inning. He's your leadoff man, so maybe he can get things started, set the table for a little bit of a rally.
And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball one. That one's going to find the seats. Strike one. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. That misses, and we're even at 2-2.
Boy, that's a good take there. I don't think I could have laid off that one.
And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2. On deck, Mike Moustakas. Tough pitch to lay off, but he did, and it's ball four, so the leadoff hitter's aboard to start the sixth.
Number 8, Mike Moustakas.
Mike Moustakas comes to the plate here, and we'll see how they play it with that leadoff man on base. And double-barreled action now in the Mariner bullpen as both a left-hander and a right-hander start to throw. And a dive, but he's back in there. And again a throw. Runner back safely. Another throw over. And he'll get back in safely.
Keeping him close.
Runner goes for second. Sends that one out of play for strike one. Well, because of his strong play in both of the 2014 and 15 postseasons, some might forget that as recently as 2014, he was splitting time between the big leagues and AAA. Ball one. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors so far for the Royals. Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. Here comes Escobar heading for the plate. And a relay to the plate. And not in time as the run scores.
Well, this is what happens when you allow that leadoff man to get on base. I thought they might hold him at third with nobody out, but he comes all the way around to score from first on the RBI double.
In now is Lorenzo Cain, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. Well, we'll give you a look there at the graphic. That gives him 5 doubles now on the year. No one out with a runner at second. That'll be a souvenir, and the count will move to 1-1. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2.
Boy, no fear in that location. He just ramped up and threw it right by him.
Trying to strike him out for the second time. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Marte ranging up the middle. Throw beats him by a half a step. He almost beat that out.
You get a look there at his pitch breakdown so far. Well, that sinker of his is a great weapon to have, and he picked the right spot to use it there.
Eric Hosmer will stand in, looking to make this a 2-0 game if he can perhaps get a ball airborne.
Yeah, you've got to put the ball in play right here. A ground ball would probably work as well, as long as you don't hit it too hard right at a corner guy.
That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike.
The first two pitches here, they're both down. They know that he's trying to get something in the air, try to get a sacrifice fly, so they're going to make it as difficult for him as possible.
Now a swing and a ground ball, but this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Tough fastball that time, but he hangs with it to stay alive. Again, a 1-2.
Nope,
and good take that time on a low breaking ball. 2-2 now. A man at third with 1 away. Now a fastball inside, and he works it back to a full count now. EK, where are you going now on 3-2?
I still got to work a corner. Not just going to throw it right down the middle and grab a strike. Can't be a giveaway pitch.
Hard hit ball to second. Only play is going to be to first, so score it as an RBI ground out as the lead moves to 2-0 now.
Well, this is a pretty hard hit ball, and I thought for a second that he might have had a shot at the plate, but he thinks about it for a second and takes the sure out instead, and that allows that runner to come in and score.
Kendrys Morales will dig in for the 3rd time now. He's struck out and bounced out in his first 2 trips. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. There's a good fastball from Hernandez that time. Strike 1. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. There's a swing and a ball lifted to left, but back in the seats, out of play. It's 1-2. The 1-2 pitch from Felix. Gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Ground ball right side, straight into the shift. Lind gloves it. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. So 2 runs on just 1 lone hit, no errors, and no one left on base. We'll see 8, 9, and 1 due up in the bottom of inning number 6. It's the Royals 2 and the Mariners nothing. Chris Iannetta going to start out their half for the 6th, and they've found it rough sailing against this starter so far as he's yielded just 2 hits through the first 5.
Not too many hard hit balls there either. He's had them off balance all game.
Action in that KC pen now as a right-hander's begun to loosen up. And that misses for ball one. Not too many strikeouts on the ledger for him so far, but it hasn't really mattered.
Yeah, I think ideally you'd like to see him miss a few more bats, but as long as you're keeping guys off balance and you're letting your defense help you, you don't need to strike a ton of guys out to be successful.
Chopped foul right at home plate. Set to deliver on 2-1. Hot shot to third. Moustakas has it. Throws in time, and that's out number one.
You can't underestimate how important a start this is when your team's on a losing streak. He has been phenomenal. And it's all thanks to him that they've got a good shot at ending this thing.
Now to the plate, Ketel Marte, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
This is where he's so comfortable hitting righties so far this year really well, hitting over 300 on the year.
And he lays off there 1-0.
And right now, these guys just need something to break their way. A blooper, a bunt, a hit by pitch, something to get a base runner and give that guy something else to think about out there.
Lifted the other way out to left center. And he will make the play out there, and there are two away now.
And you just get the sense that he's got it on cruise control out there now. Make it 9 in a row he's set down.
Nori Aoki will stand in now with two away, trying to avoid another 1-2-3 inning.
Now, this has been total domination these past few innings. They haven't been able to mount any kind of threat whatsoever.
Goes the other way with it as this is in the air down the line in left. And that'll get down for a base hit. And he's in there safely. He's got a double.
Yeah, not a lot of offense to go around for these guys so far. It's just their third hit of the ball game, but at least this one's an extra base hit and goes for a double.
Kyle Seager will step in now as his guys look for a breakthrough here with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, and it's been a long time coming. They haven't done anything with their opportunities so far. Maybe this will be the time that they finally crack the scoreboard.
Fastball in there for a called strike.
Surprising to you guys that it looks like they're going to pitch to him?
It is to me. I mean, I wouldn't go anywhere near this guy with a base open.
Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. And it's quickly 0-2. On his way to pitch number 75. Now a 58-foot curveball that misses for a ball. A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance. He's set, and the 1-2 pitch. Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. Here he comes again, 1-2. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one.
Yeah, I think you have to ask yourself, was he trying to throw a fastball for a strike right there? Or was he just trying to set me up for that changeup away?
Chop foul over towards the dugout. Keeps fighting him off. The 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. To short, hit hard. And that's through for a base hit. Around third now is Aoki. As he's A golden opportunity to get on the board here goes for naught. On to the back third tonight. Stick around on the show. Welcome back to Safeco Field here in Seattle. Royals leading this one as we get set to start the seventh. But before we do so, let's take a look at our game summary to this point. Joaquin Benoit is on to pitch now as he'll take over to start inning number 7.
Number 53, Joaquin Benoit.
Alex Gordon will stand in here to start the seventh in a game that's been sailing along to this point.
Yeah, good thing we don't get paid by the hour, man. This game has flown by.
And he gets ahead 0-1.
That's a two-seam fastball right there. It looks to the hitter like it's going to be inside, and then it tails back to the inside corner of the plate.
And a good-looking swing there from Gordon, but he can't come up with it, and it's 0-2 now.
That thing's coming in there hot, 96 miles an hour.
Out in front of that one, but he stays alive and will do it again on 0-2. Chop foul at the plate, and he stays alive, still 0-2. Benoit has the target. Here's the 0-2. And here's a slider that runs inside that time, and that'll keep him from diving out over the plate.
And even on 0-2, you don't want guys to get into a comfort level up there.
Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. Lind is in his tracks now, and he's retired here, one away.
Sometimes when you're throwing 95 miles an hour, you can make a mistake and get away with it. Here, he just can't get on top of this one and winds up popping it up.
Salvador Perez will stand in now. He flew out in his first time around and then was a strikeout victim last time. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Behind on that one. Now behind in the count. 0-1. 0-1 pitch on its way. Got him to go after that one, and he's in a quick hold. 0-2.
Boy, when he's got that thing going good, it just takes a nosedive right at the end.
Swing and a liner. Foul. Oh, and 2 count. Here's the pitch. Chopped in front of home plate. Iannetta is up with it. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
Yeah, and you know, that's a nice play back there behind the plate. For a big guy, look how quickly he springs to his feet, gets rid of that mask, and then he finds the ball here to make the throw to first to get his man.
Omar Infante to stand in. Line to the right side, and that's in there, so perhaps some life here with 2 men out.
And you check this out. This is on the inside part of the plate, but he still is able to take it to the opposite field. I'll tell you, that is back control at its finest right there.
Here's Gerard Dyson. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time, it's 0-1. A look here at the hits per side here in the late going. Hard hit ball to second. A screaming base hit here, his first of the night. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Yeah, sometimes after 2 outs, you can let your guard down out there on the mound. But all of a sudden, back-to-back hits have given him a bit of a wake-up call here.
Alcides Escobar stands in trying to make it 3 straight 2-out hits. He's got a runner in scoring position at second.
And you know how good hitting can prove contagious in an inning. Let's see if he can keep it rolling.
A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1.
And here's one of those times where the Royals have to start finding key hits.
Chop foul right at home plate. It's strike 1. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. All the way here to start the at-bat.
And that's fine, but you can't be afraid to work inside. You can jam this guy. Get him to roll over something. You don't have to strike him out.
2 balls and a strike. Here it comes. 3-1.
He knows the drill out there. You got to make him swing the bat. To not be giving up walks at this stage of the game, because those could be fatal.
2 down, runners at first and second. Hit out towards second. Cano has it. And a bit of a high throw that time, but not much problem over there at first, as that will end the inning. Royals strand a pair, but they hold a 2-0 lead. Leading off the inning, Robinson Cano, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
And so far in this one, they're still getting shut out. So this leadoff at bat could be huge if he can just get on base, because they've been held in check all game.
First pitch of the at bat on its way. In need of a quick inning here, but he starts this one with a ball. It's 1-0. And he misses again to Cano. It's 2-0 now.
Well, that's a pretty good spot to try and lock him up inside, but he can turn on that location if that's out over the plate.
Chop foul at the plate, strike 1. 2 balls and a strike. Here it is. Nip the corner. 2-2.
Well, you get the sense that what they need is one big hit from anybody in the lineup. If they could get one, it could get them right back in this game, because right now they just seem out of it.
Hit hard to the right side, but foul, so we'll see if he can straighten that out. Slapped hard the opposite way, and that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning.
One of the first times tonight that they've had their leadoff man on base. Now they've got to find a way to build on it if they want to get back in this thing.
Nelson Cruz will stand in again. A couple of groundouts for him on the ledger in his 2 trips so far.
Yeah, just sort of rolling over on it, guys. See if you can make a small adjustment and get through one here.
A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0.
Well, if there's anybody in this lineup capable of getting a rally started, this is the guy right here.
One-0 count. Here it is. That command may be starting to drift a bit. It's 2-0 now.
Now on 2-0, we've got a fastball count, and we've got a good fastball hitter.
That might spell some trouble if he indeed gets one out over the plate.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
Boy, a leadoff single, now a 3-0 count. Not exactly the way you want to start things out on the mound.
And that misses as well. Ball 4, so it's a 4-pitch walk here.
It's been a great start for him to this point. Into the 7th inning of work now, and that's just the first walk he's allowed so far. So maybe not a red flag just yet, but it is something worth watching.
Now here comes Kansas City manager Ned Yost making that slow walk to the mound. And he's already made the change. That's going to be all for the starter, Chris Medlin. So he'll leave with the lead. Can't lose this one, but he is responsible for the 2 runners out there, so he could get a no decision if they were to come around and score. Kelvin Herrera will come on now in an awfully tough spot as there are 2 on here with nobody out. Adam Lind will stand in now in what could be a real make-or-break situation.
And you think at this point you have to get something out of this inning. The further you get into that bullpen, the tougher it's going to be to claw back from this deficit.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Now a little tapper here up the first baseline. This gets foul. It's 0-1. First and second here with nobody out. On the ground to short. Could this be 2? Infante for 1. On to first, so he comes right out of the bullpen and gets the double play.
Oh, it's just so nice to be able to bring in a reliever that can get you a ground ball. Sure enough, first batter he faces, he gets him to hit the ball on the ground, and it turns into a very important double play.
Here's Seth Smith now. As he'll swing and hit this one hard but fouled off to the left and out of play. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Low with a fastball here in the dirt even. It's ball 1.
You've got options here, so you don't need to go after this guy if you don't want to.
Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. Very high, 2-1.
Very tempting up there, but that's also a pitch that a lot of guys will pop up. So that's a nice job of laying off.
Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. The men on third with 2 down. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Three and 2 now.
And he does have a base open, so he doesn't have to give in on 3 and 2.
He's ready. Now the payoff pitch. High and deep to right. Looking up is Dyson. And this one is gone. A home run. Seth Smith has just clubbed a milestone home run. It's the 100th of his career.
Well, it's obviously not easy hitting home runs, Matt. That's why the best power guys are so popular. I suspect this one feels a little extra special, but I'm sure he'll keep things in perspective. He's not a threat to any record just yet.
Your attention, please. Now
New pitcher set to take over now as the former #1 overall pick Luke Hochevar gets the nod. And now that Royals bullpen will get busy as we see both the southpaw and a right-hander get loose. Here's Leonis Martin as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. Big swing at the knuckle curve, gets nothing but air. 0-2 now.
This is the trouble when you're facing a guy like this. You get into a hole, and now you don't know what to look for. He's got 4 pitches he could turn to here.
Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. Mariners get a couple in the inning on the 2-run home run. 7 complete here tonight, and we're deadlocked now at 2 apiece. Vidal Nuno will be summoned from the bullpen now as he'll take over to start inning number 8.
Vidal Nuno.
Mike Moustakas will stand in, and it's a bullpen game now. Both starters out as we begin inning number 8.
Yeah, both starters are out, and since we're tied, both starters not going to be involved in the decision.
On to the 8th now as the first pitch is a fastball that's looked at for ball 1. That one will get out of play, and the count evens up at 1-1. And this is going to be a foul ball. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1. A couple of pretty good performances turned in on the mound so far, as evidenced by the numbers there as we show you the starter comparison in this 2-2 ball game. Lorenzo Cain strides in, grounded out his last time through.
Yeah, ground out last time, but you know, with his speed, that's kind of a big part of the way he plays the game. Put the ball on the ground and force the defense to make a clean, quick play on him, because if they don't, he's safe.
Good changeup there to start him, but it drops a little low for ball 1. And now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike.
Yeah, there's a good one right there, right over the top. And just fire that thing in there.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he comes back with a fastball, 1-2 now.
I got to count 1 and 2.
And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
Oh, that's not a bad idea right there. Go ahead and try that back foot slider on a 1-2. Hope you can get him to commit. That's a good job of laying off of that pitch.
And this pitch is taken high and away to fill the count. It's 3-2. On deck, there's Eric Hosmer. 1 out, nobody on. Hits it high and deep out to center field. Martin going back at the track, the wall. Now a leaping effort at the wall, but he comes up empty. This one is gone. Home run. So it's a solo shot to dead center, and it's powered the Royals to a 3-2 lead.
And if he was guessing up there, he was guessing right, because he's all over that thing like a shaggy dog, and he drives it over the wall.
Your attention, please. Now
So with a lefty waiting, they'll go to a lefty of their own out of the bullpen here.
Mike Montgomery.
And down in the Mariner bullpen, it looks like a right-hander's up to throw.
Baseman number 35, Eric Hosmer.
Eric Hosmer comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Both teams with 6 hits so far. And he looks at a changeup in there, 1-1. Here it comes on 1-1. And they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1. And oh, look out as the cutter ran way in and just about drilled him.
I think it's pretty simple. The message here is stop leaning out over the plate. Well, the pitcher's got to be able to work inside, so that's just a reminder there.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. Aoki is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now.
Yeah, once the sun goes down here, this place plays like a much different ballpark. Case in point right there. That ball had no carry whatsoever.
Kendrys Morales stands into the box. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. And a ball, 1-0. Hit hard to short. He's got it. And the throw to first is in time, but the damage has been done as the side is retired. The Royals do play to run thanks to Lorenzo Cain. On now to the bottom of inning number 8. It's now 3-2 Royals. Steve Clevenger will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. In for a strike. It's 1-1.
And he's had a high strike zone all night, so even if you're on the bench, you got to be aware of that.
Had nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1. Ready to deal. Here's the 2-1. Grounded back up the middle. And that's going to be a base hit. So a great job off the bench as he's aboard to kick off their half of the inning.
Well, these guys have been high on effort, but low on results so far. They're still stuck on 2 runs, but at least they've got a leadoff base runner here to start this inning.
So a pivotal moment here, and digging in now, Ketel Marte. And he does so representing the possible go-ahead run.
Yeah, but you got to make sure that he doesn't try to do too much here. Just keep that line moving. Do something productive and give the next guy a chance as well.
Breaking ball. That's in the dirt as he takes a ball. A swing here on the fastball, and this will get fouled off to the right side. And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground. But a foul ball, 1-2 now. Ready with the 1-2. Breaking pitch, and this bounces in front of the catcher. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
That's a big strikeout here with that tying run still at first. And now you're basically a ground ball away from getting out of this.
Digging in and looking for more, Nori Aoki. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
And with a man on first, it'll take at least another double to bring him in.
And there's the good fastball from Hochevar as he gets ahead 0-1.
Oh, and that's a good fastball right there. He might have been thinking about protecting against that sinker.
This one, everything we could have hoped for. 3-2 in inning number 8. In the dirt here, but fortunately here, no advance. Outside, 2-1. Cut fastball that time, but he doesn't bite, and now it's 3-1.
This is a good fastball spot for him now, and keep in mind, he's got a big hole on that right side of the infield.
Set to deal. Here's the 3-1. Swing, strike 2.
Doing a good job right there of tying him up inside. Got in on his hands that time before he could get that barrel through the zone.
Ready to deliver the full count pitch. And he missed with it. Ball 4. So that means now the potential tying run will move into scoring position at second.
That's an easy take right there on the 3-2 pitch. Not all that inviting at all. You want to at least make the guy think about hacking up there. Instead now he's on with 1 away.
So stepping in, Kyle Seager, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Trying to hold the lead. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1.
And the M's just need that one big hit that's been eluding them.
1 out with the possible tying and go-ahead runs on base here. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
Even though this is still just a 1-run game, this thing could get ugly in a hurry. So if you've got an out pitch, you better pull it out of the bag right now.
Here's the 1-1 delivery. Now a ball swung on and heading for the stands in right, and that'll move the count to 1-2 now. Has to be thinking strikeout here, and a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. Hit pretty well out to deep left field. Gordon going back. He makes the play. Really had to hustle to get to that one. 2 gone now.
Well, you know, he had the right idea up there, so at least you know he's thinking. He tried to go the other way with this ball, but he got under it just a little bit, and it's an easy play out there in left field.
Robinson Cano steps in for a big at-bat in this one. 2 on, 2 away here in the 8th.
Yeah, this is a huge moment in this ball game, Matt. I mean, you might be looking at this at-bat when it's all over as one of the turning points in this game.
Fouled straight back. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Back up the middle, and that'll get through. It's into center, a base hit. Now a long throw home. But not in time, and just like that, this ball game is tied.
It's so important to take advantage of any opportunity that comes your way. Here with 2 outs, that's a big swing of the bat as he's able to pick up the RBI and tie up the ball game.
Danny Duffy trot in from the bullpen as he inherits a tough spot with 2 on and 2 out.
Danny Duffy.
Chris Taylor will come on now and pinch run here.
Chris Taylor.
Here's Nelson Cruz now. As he'll look at a changeup that drops below the knees for ball 1.
And this is a critical point right here. Things are in danger of getting away from you, so you got to suck it up.
And here's the ball lifted high into foul ground down the right field line. But no chance to run it down. It's a foul ball. Now a curveball's in there, 1-2 now.
And even though that pitch did fool him, it was a hanging breaking ball. And so if he's looking for an off-speed pitch, that could have been big trouble.
2 men are on with 2 men out. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. Looking to minimize the damage here. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. Hot shot on the ground is short. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. M's pick up a run on 2 hits. We've played 8 full, and we are all tied at 3 apiece. Back now in the beautiful Pacific Northwest as we're set for what's left of this one from Safeco Field. Steve Clevenger will stay in the ball game as he'll likely do the catching from here out.
Number 32, Steve Clevenger.
Chris Taylor will stay in the ball game now as he comes on to play second here. Stepping in, Alex Gordon. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory.
Yeah, and I can guarantee you he wanted that swing back, too. He got a fastball to hit, and it seemed like he put a good swing on it, but he just missed it.
9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Here's the 1-1 pitch. And this is fouled back and out of play. Again, he sends it out of play. And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Another 1-2 delivery. Sent on the ground out to second. Taylor has it. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the ninth inning gets underway.
Now batting, catcher, Salvador Perez.
Salvador Perez stands into the box. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. First offering on its way. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. And that's in there for his strike 1-1. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. Bases are empty, 1 man out. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now, 3-2.
94 on the outer edge. You can't help but take that.
Oh, and look at this. High in the air and deep. And when this ball comes down, they'll have taken the lead. Home run. A solo shot here to left as they take the lead 4-3.
Well, this is the chance you take when you work up in the zone like this. I mean, this is right in his happy zone, and he jumps all over it and sends it right over the wall.
Nick Vincent will take over now with 1 away in the top of inning number 9.
50, Nick Vincent. Now batting, second baseman, Omar Infante.
Omar Infante to stand in, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. One out, nobody on. That's inside. 2-0. Two and 0 count. Here it comes. Pulls this one in the air out to left. After it is Aoki. 2 down.
The right fielder, number 1, Jared Dyson.
Gerard Dyson gets another crack right here. He's got a hit in 3 tries to this point. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. He'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. Up top, it's 2-0. 2 out, nobody on. And this is a called strike at the letters. Looked like ball 3, but make it 2-1 instead. That's going to even up the count at 2-2. To short. Fielded cleanly. Spin throw. And the throw is not going to be in time as he's able to reach base safely.
And if this is almost any other guy in baseball, he's going to be out. But he just gets down that line so fast, and he winds up beating this one out.
Alcides Escobar will step in. A ground-out victim his last time. First pitch of the at-bat. Into the seats, 0-1. Dyson off for second. Pitch outside, the throw. And no throw as he'll just hang on to it. Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. Down low, 2 balls and a strike. Chopped toward the second baseman. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out. And some dramatics here in the top of the ninth as this home run gives them the lead. Last chance coming up for the Mariners. It's now 4-3 Royals. Wade Davis is on now to try to close things down here in the ninth.
Number 17, Wade Davis.
Striding in to start the ninth, Adam Lind, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Well, this has been a great game so far, and they're only down by 1. So getting this leadoff guy on would be huge for them.
And this one's hit on the ground, but foul. Here comes the 0-1. And now a curveball that bounces up to the plate. It's 1-1. Hit the target, but this is low, 2-1. And the pitch on 2-1. On a good pitch there, had him stretching to get out there, and it's 2-2 now. Very difficult to get on top of a pitch when it's coming in that high.
Darn near impossible when it's coming at you in the high 90s. You just can't get your hands up there fast enough to stay on top.
Full count, 3-2. Good battle. Count remains full. Here comes the payoff pitch. And this is taken for ball 4. So just like that, the tying runs aboard to start the home half.
This is not the way you want to start the ninth inning on the mound. Not by any stretch of the imagination. Now, in a one-run game, that puts a tying run on base to start things out.
Seth Smith comes to the plate now with the tying run at first, so he'll be looking to drive a ball into the gap here. That's yanked into the stands, strike one. Outside at 94, 1 ball and 1 strike. Smoked on the ground up the middle. Infante for 1. And that will send some folks to the exits, I'm sure. It's a double play, and they're down to their final out now.
Oh, man. That's just a backbreaker right there. You get the leadoff man on to start the 9th, and things are looking up. But then this is a made-to-order double play ball, and suddenly you're just an out away from this game being over.
Leonis Martin will stand in now with 2 away, and it's back to the drawing board here following the double play.
Yeah, and that was the 3rd of the game so far, and it's going to be really hard to win when you're just giving away outs like that.
First pitch on its way. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Not close. It's 2-0. And there's ball 3.
And obviously a walk here would be a big no-no with 2 outs in the 9th. You cannot put that tying run on base.
And he lays off ball 4. So now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game.
Boy, if there's one thing you don't want to do when you're an out away from sewing up the ball game, this is it. Now you put the tying run on base, so all it'll take is a ball in the gap to even this thing up.
Stepping in now, Steve Clevenger. Pitch outside, the throw. It's on the bag, and he is out trying to take second, and this ball game is over.
Well, it was that run in the top of the 9th that turned out to be the game winner as they hold on here and win this one on the road by the slimmest of margins.
A tight ball game all throughout. Winds up a slim 1-run victory in the end as we get you one final look at our line score. And fellas, as always, a few guys we could have chosen from, but out of everybody, that's the man who stands out in my book. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he came through with a couple of hits, but more importantly, that big home run, which really led his guys to this victory.
So that's a wrap here tonight. For my booth, Eric Karros and Steve Lyons and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. And for more, click on over to theshownation.com. The Royals come out on top 4-3. Good night from Seattle.
Our final line score tonight. First, for the victorious Kansas City.